Surprise. Will Lewandowski play alongside Messi at Inter Miami? A former Real Madrid player joins Messi after 6 months of unemployment. Messi and Amal at a global summit. Argentina faces Spain in Doha. Lewandowski's comment on Messi after what he did in the American League. Before we begin, don't forget to share your predictions with us in the comments about the match between Argentina and Spain. And if you're a Messi fan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. Surprise. Will Lewandowski play alongside Messi at Inter Miami? Press reports revealed the interest of the board of the American club Inter Miami in signing Polish star Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona's striker, in the summer of 2026. Robert Lewandowski's contract with Barcelona expires at the end of the current season, in the summer of 2026, and the Blaugrana board has not yet defined its position on renewing his contract or allowing his departure. Polish journalist Marek Jociak explained that Inter Miami has already begun looking for housing for Robert Lewandowski in the United States, as officials at the American champions believe there is a strong possibility that the player will move to the American League. Robert Lewandowski's role at Barcelona has diminished this season in favor of Ferran Torres, who has become the main option for German coach Hansi Flick. Lewandowski scored 8 goals and provided 1 assist in 17 matches this season, but he is still capable of competing, perhaps at levels lower than La Liga. The Polish striker previously spoke about the possibility of leaving Barcelona, saying, "I don't know if I will stay at Barcelona or somewhere else. I will make a decision soon, and the decision will not depend only on sporting factors, but also on emotional factors." After renewing Lionel Messi's contract, Miami's management is seeking to strengthen the squad with top world-class stars, especially after the retirement of Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba. It should be noted that Luis Suarez, former Barcelona star and Miami's number 9 striker, has not yet defined his future with Inter Miami, and reports confirm his departure from the team. Inter Miami, which was recently crowned Leagues Cup champion for the first time in its history, aspires to retain the title in 2026, despite the fact that both players played for Barcelona and shone in Europe in closely related periods. Lionel Messi never shared a team with Robert Lewandowski, as the Polish striker joined the Catalan club in 2022, 1 year after Messi's departure. A former Real Madrid player joins Messi after 6 months of unemployment. Spanish left-back Sergio Reguilon, developed in Real Madrid's youth academy, has joined the ranks of American club Inter Miami to play alongside star Lionel Messi in the American League. After signing with the club as a free agent, Reguilon, 28, who was recently discarded by Tottenham, specifically last May after 5 disappointing years, experienced heavily criticized spells in the Premier League, where he scored only 2 goals and provided 9 assists in 73 matches during his time with Spurs. A disappointing spell in England. During his career in England, Reguilon went through several unsuccessful loan spells, whether at Atletico de Madrid, Manchester United, or Brentford, appearing in only 40 matches with the 3 clubs. His most notable spell was with Manchester United, where he spent just 4 months at Old Trafford in 2023 as an emergency solution following injuries to left-backs Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia, but he failed to establish himself in the Premier League, playing only 12 matches with United before returning to Tottenham Hotspur in 2024, and then moving on to Brentford. Inter Miami gives Reguilon a new opportunity in the American League. After 6 months without playing, Reguilon signed a 2-year contract with Inter Miami, with an option to extend it until 2028, and his arrival at the American club represents an opportunity to begin a new chapter in his football career. Inter Miami issued an official statement saying, "Inter Miami CF today announces the signing of Spanish left-back Sergio Reguilon through December 2027, with an option to extend through December 2028. Reguilon, who will occupy an international roster slot, brings valuable depth to the squad and arrives with extensive experience after competing at the highest level of European football, sharing the locker room with Messi and Suarez. Reguilon will find himself on a star-studded team featuring Lionel Messi, 38, Luis Suarez, and Rodrigo de Paul, among other standout players. In this way, he becomes the latest addition to the ambitious Inter Miami project led by Manchester United legend David Beckham. Regarding his signing with Inter Miami, Reguilon said, "It's an ambitious project and a winning club that does things the right way. That's what attracted me to come here, to keep winning and competing. My goal is to keep winning, go after the titles we're missing, and win everything here." Messi and Jamal at a global summit. Argentina faces Spain in Doha. Football fans are eagerly awaiting the highly anticipated clash that will bring together the Argentine national team, champions of South America, and the Spanish national team, champions of Europe, as part of the Finalissima Cup, which pits the champions of Europe against the champions of the Copa America. The Finalissima Cup is a special event, as 3 previous editions have been played. The first was in 1985 and featured France and Uruguay at the Parc des Princes Stadium, with a 2-0 victory for the French, crowning the European champions in the tournament's first edition. The second edition was played in 1993 between Argentina and Denmark at the José María Minella Stadium in Argentina, and was decided in favor of the Albiceleste with a 5-4 penalty shootout win. The third edition took place in 2022 and featured Argentina and Italy at Wembley Stadium in Great Britain, ending with a 3-0 Argentine victory. According to ESPN, the Argentine national team will face its Spanish rival next March 27th at Lusail Stadium in the Qatari capital, Doha. This tournament will be held for the first time in an Arab country and also for the first time on the Asian continent, and it will witness a standout clash between Argentine Lionel Messi, former FC Barcelona star and captain of the Albiceleste, and Lamine Yamal, the young star of the Catalan club, and the Spanish national team. Lewandowski's comment on Messi after what he did in the American League reflects the mentality of a player who has lived at the top and touched both individual and collective glory. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona striker and one of the best attackers of his generation, spoke about Lionel Messi not as a former star or a historical name whose time has passed, but as a current football reality that imposes itself on both the present and the future. Lewandowski stated that what Messi is doing today represents a direct challenge to all the rules that football usually imposes on players after a certain age. He explained that many believed Messi's departure from Europe meant his exit from the race for awards and achievements, but reality proved exactly the opposite. When Messi is given a project, he turns it into history. The Barcelona star paused to highlight Messi's crowning with the Landon Donovan Award as the best player in MLS 2025. Considering that this accolade is not measured solely by its media value, but by what it represents as official recognition of the superiority of a player over 37 years old in a league based on physical power and speed. And yet, Messi imposed his style, his intelligence, and his control of the tempo of the game. Lewandowski added that the fact that Messi is the first player in the history of the American League to win the award in 2 consecutive seasons since 1996 means that what is happening is not an exceptional moment or a fleeting season, but a continuity that confirms that the legend does not wear out with time but adapts and creates in new ways. Regarding the numbers, Lewandowski emphasized that the language of football does not lie, explaining that reaching 74 direct goal contributions in 2025 places Messi at the top of the global landscape, surpassing names that are currently considered the best players in the world in Europe, such as Mbappe, Haaland, and Harry Kane. He stated that this numerical superiority reflects a comprehensive impact that is not limited to scoring goals, but also includes playmaking and the mental and tactical leadership of the team. The Polish striker pointed out that leading Inter Miami to the first league title in its history is one of the most important moments of Messi's career, as this achievement did not come with a club accustomed to titles, but with an emerging project that needed a leader on and off the field, a role that Messi fulfilled in every detail. Lewandowski confirmed that reaching 47 and then 48 titles over the course of a 22-season professional career makes Messi the most decorated player in the history of football, highlighting that this record is not just a statistic, but proof that Messi was present in every successful project he was part of, whether with Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Argentina, or Inter Miami. Regarding the Ballon d'Or, Lewandowski said that the debate about the legitimacy of Messi being a candidate despite playing outside Europe reflects a limited understanding of the concept of the award. He explained that the Ballon d'Or should be awarded to the most influential player, not the most visible in a specific league, and that what Messi currently offers surpasses the impact of many stars who play on the biggest European stages. He added that age is no longer a decisive criterion, noting that Messi proved that football intelligence, decision-making, and the anticipatory reading of the game are elements that do not diminish with the years, but instead improve, making his presence on any team a constant factor of superiority. Regarding the 2026 World Cup, Lewandowski stated that the upcoming tournament could be the most important station in the final stage of Messi's career. He explained that if Messi manages to lead Argentina to the title or to advanced stages with decisive performances, his crowning with the Ballon d'Or would be logical and globally accepted, regardless of his age or the league in which he plays. Lewandowski spoke realistically about the constant comparison with Cristiano Ronaldo, stating that football is not decided by statements or interviews, but by what is achieved on the field. He pointed out that recent numbers reflect a clear difference. While Messi has added 3 titles with Inter Miami since 2023 and continued to increase his trophy cabinet, the other side went through several seasons without an official title despite participating in numerous competitions. He explained that when fans recall Ronaldo's recent statements about his superiority, the response did not come through media debates, but through titles lifted, awards obtained, and figures recorded, confirming that time is not won by words but by achievements. Lewandowski concluded by stating that Messi today no longer needs to prove anything to anyone, and that his superiority over Ronaldo or others is no longer a matter of opinion, but of a history documented with numbers and decisive moments. He emphasized that Messi represents the model of a player who created his own era and then refused to leave it quietly, and he closed with a powerful message. Lionel Messi no longer competes against players, but against the limits of the game itself, and every new achievement he adds makes the real question not who is the best, but whether we will ever see a player who can repeat what Messi did.